Welcome to Splash and Go. Steve Letarte here with Jeff Burton from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Jeff, the ROVAL, we're here to check it out today.
Yeah, excited about it. Changes down the back straightaway. A lot of issues on the rear chicane last year. They actually moved the tire barrier. Remember that tire barrier? They were crashing into it. Some dramatic crashes, I got to say. They were unbelievable watching the cars hit the tire barrier and then going up in the air. They moved those tires, but it really wasn't a passing zone. It was so fast on the entry to that chicane, they changed it. So now you got to actually brake, and it's a hard corner, so hopefully it'll create a passing zone. It's an opened up exit. Overall, I think it's the right thing to do for a road course.
Well, it's a hot, steamy day here in Charlotte, but when we come back in the playoffs, I think the temperature may be cooler, but the pressure will not. This race showed to be pivotal last year in the playoffs. I expect the same. I love the changes they're making to the backstretch. We were going to have Matty D here. Matt DiBenedetto was going to come show us about the new things, but big announcement out of his camp today.
Yeah, good for him. Matty D is going to drive for Joe Gibbs Racing in the Xfinity race. He had an off weekend next weekend, right? You always look forward to that off weekend, but when you get to drive and go race for Joe Gibbs Racing, you take that. So he had an opportunity to go do that, and good for him. He's proven that he's a good road racer, and I think he'll do very good in that car.
Yeah, a lot of uncertainty heading into the ROVAL, but after the race we saw last year, I have a lot of confidence this is going to be a great race in the fall. But let's look ahead. We talk about racing in just a few days. You and I will be making the trip up to Bristol, Virginia, Bristol, Tennessee, to Thunder Valley. What do you expect out of the fast half mile?
So I think we can go back and even think about this race last year. You know, Jimmy Johnson, if he drives in the corner, doesn't push the issue, he goes to the next round. He said, winning's so important, I'm going to push it. And he pushed it. And we've heard from several drivers this week, well, I don't want to make the playoffs if I can't be competitive, right? So in that late race moment, who will Jimmy Johnson? Right? To heck with the points. I'm going to go try to make something happen. There's so many people that have so much to gain and very little to lose that can run well there. And then you got some guys that already won races that run well there. So I expect to see an incredibly aggressive race. I really do. I think it's that time of year. People are mad at each other. People are mad at their situation. Some people are excited. I just expect to see all those emotions come out and see a really cool race on Saturday night.
And I expect, actually, the trucks start their playoffs this week, and while that may seem silly, I believe the Xfinity and the Cup drivers, they're going to watch that truck race. They're going to hear all this conversation about the playoffs, and it'll be very real that we only are a handful of weeks away from setting both the Xfinity and the Cup playoff grid. But turn in weekdays, 5 o'clock, NBCSN for NASCAR America.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.